Hello, I'm Dr. Peter Martoni, and I'm trying to make an impact in our community. You see, there's no money in healthy people. There's money in sick people. Keeping people sick is way more profitable than making sure and empowering people with information to be able to keep them healthy. And there's so much information out there as to what's healthy and what isn't. As the United States, we rank 42nd on the 40th healthiest countries in the world. We're dead last based on life expectancy. And I'm fired up because I want to change things. And what I've done habit-wise is I've went into our habits culturally, and I've picked out the things that we take for granted, the things that we feed our children, things that we're taught. Oh, I have osteoporosis, I have to drink more milk, and I eat more yogurt, and I give this stuff to my kids. That can't be further from the truth. And these are the reasons. And then people look, oh my God, yeah, look, he's crazy. He's off his rocker. That's fine. You keep thinking that. You keep thinking the way you want to think, and you will keep living and being the way that you're going to be. People say, well, I'm growing up fine. I'm healthy. But are you? High cholesterol, high blood pressure. You have digestion issues every once in a while, but as long as you don't eat this, you're fine. I'm sick of it. We need to live more accountable to our lifestyle choices and start living the way that we are designed. So this is the one thing that I've picked out. Milk. Stop milk. That's it, bar none. Daily intake of milk is bad. I have patients that drink 1 and 2 gallons a week of milk. Their entire family goes through it. They give it to their kids. They force it on their kids because they think it's good. Well, ultimately, milk from a mother's breast when you're a child is good, but number 5, milk is for baby cows. So that, when you look at it as a 350-foot view of what milk is, it's for baby cows. So it's not for humans. So now let's kind of look at it now from that mindset and say, well, let's break down, what's the difference between a cow's needs and a human's needs? Well, the next one, let's go to this one, phosphates. Cows need a lot of phosphates. Phosphates are very, very acidic. So what phosphates do is they cause pH of the blood to rise. And that's pH of the blood to drop. So it makes your body more acidic. And when you have acidic blood, the body actually draws calcium from the bone. So something that's high in phosphates, let me give you another for example, processed foods. Another example, soda. These are very high in phosphates, and the reason why it causes our bodies to leach calcium from the bones is because it's causing acidity. When our body is acidic, our body pulls calcium from the bones to buffer it. Well, you say, well, milk is very high in calcium. It is, but calcium is absorbed in an acidic environment in your GI tract. And in the upper portion of your GI tract. So milk is a base, and in order to activate the enzymes to be able to absorb calcium, you have to have an acidic environment. But milk is a base, so what happens is, yes, milk is high in calcium, but because it doesn't activate the enzyme, the calcium goes right through the GI tract, and calcium and phosphates go through the same channel. And if you have a lot of phosphates and a lot of calcium, the phosphates are 4 times more, having more of an affiliation. So the body will choose a phosphate versus a calcium, because a calcium is a very complex element, and phosphate isn't. So it will block. So another reason, it blocks the absorption of calcium through that channel. Phosphates go through. The enzymes don't even activate to pull the calcium through, so the calcium goes from your mouth out. That's why with gallstones and gallstones, or not gallstones, kidney stones, they're very high in calcium. They're made up of calcium because we're dumping an enormous amount of calcium through our kidneys, and we just can't handle it because milk is a base and it doesn't activate the enzymes. Milk is high in phosphates, which makes your bones more brittle, because phosphates cause acidity levels to drop in the body, and the body buffers that with the calcium. And then next thing, protein. Everybody pulls out milk because of this lactate. Well, there are 12 other proteins that are undigestible by the human body. A cow can adjust them, but a human cannot. And it's estimated that 70% of the population, one way or another, is allergic to them. So what happens is when we have all these extra proteins getting into our bloodstream, it's an inflammatory nature and process, and it's causing some issues. And one of the major issues is mucus production. Milk is a mucus producer, and all of you that have had a glass of milk or an ice cream, you get that stuff in the back of your throat. Well, that's in your sinuses. That makes your liquids in your body more mucousy, which is less flowy. It also coats it viscous, more than flowy. It's not flowy, it's viscous, but it makes it more fluidy, and then also coats your GI tract and interferes with absorption. I know, this is crazy. You might not have ever heard this before, but this is the information about milk. So we want to stop giving ourselves milk on a regular basis. Now, if you want to have an ice cream every once in a while, that's fine. Some cheese on something, that's okay. But stop those glasses of milk. Stop going through gallons of milk in your household. That will make you healthier. That will make your kids healthier, especially if they have ear infections or you have sinus issues and allergies. You want to stop all of this. You want to limit the amount of mucus in your body through getting rid of some of these proteins and these milk proteins. So hopefully this helps. Stay connected. The healthiest tribe alive. We're going to be breaking these things down and going into it, trying to make an impact. Share this stuff with your friends. Comment on it. Call me crazy. I'm fine. I expect it. Who are you? Well, forget it. So get involved. Healthiest tribe alive. Look forward to seeing you on that side and having a different conversation. Thank you.